How can I improve my humor? Good question. You can start by studying humor. There's all kinds of books available on the subject. Pick one that suits your style. Then go to humorous events, comedy clubs. Watch laughable movies. Set the stage for beginning your study and your understanding of humor. Here's the secret. Don't go to these places to laugh. Go to learn. Don't just watch. Take notes and learn. Here's another secret. Humor is a sense. You often say that someone has a great sense of humor. To get funnier, to get more humorous, you have to sense when humor occurs and when it's possible for it to take place. Be more alert so that you'll know or sense when to make humor yourself. What I do and what I recommend other people do is hang around funny people. What makes them funny? Well, isn't it usually a combination of who they are, what they say, and their style of delivery? Sure. Now, don't copy them. Just look at their qualities and adapt them to your style. Be comfortable with your humor. Make it your own. Here's a caution. Don't make humor at other people's expense. If you want to make a joke about somebody, make it about yourself. And don't retell jokes anyway. If the other person's heard it before, you look like a fool, especially if you're not a good joke teller. When something funny happens, how do you react? Do you laugh? Do you sneer? Well, the way you react to funny will often determine how funny you're capable of being. I know people that think nothing's funny. I don't know them well because I avoid them. But here's the final answer. The easiest way to improve your humor is to think funny first. I didn't say corny, I said funny. If you have humor at the top of your mind, it'll become a habit that leads to smiles. And those smiles are contagious. It's all in the way you look at things. Your challenge is to embrace funny as part of your everyday life, your everyday sales life. One day I walked into a sales call and 3 people were smoking in the room. Smoking in this day and age? Now, rather than whine about it and say, well, I'd appreciate it if you put your cigarette out, what I said was, I was driving down the road the other day with my girlfriend, and she was telling me that she's trying everything she possibly could to quit smoking. It was ruining her family life. And I said, well, have you tried that gum, that nicotine gum? And she said, yeah, but I couldn't keep it lit. Everybody laughed. Everybody put their cigarette out, and I made the sale. You want to know my personal secret for improving my humor? It's hanging around funny people. I like just sitting and watching them make jokes spur of the moment. I like interaction with people. I'm always thinking funny first. If you think funny first, then everything starts to be funnier. Most people don't think funny. Most people are way too serious. You may be way too serious about sales or way too serious about business. And you may have a whole lot of company people that feel exactly the same way. Well, here's the challenge. Make humor on your own. Make it with your family, make it with your friends, and make sure you're funny. Don't make humor at other people's expense. Don't be satirical about it. And whatever you do, don't be cynical about it. What you want to do is keep it light, keep it above board. If you want to make humor, make it at your own expense, like bald, or make humor at your own expense like work shirt. But the bottom line is, you have to make certain that it's funny. Once you concentrate on funny, then you can go and get funnier. Maybe you should just go to a comedy club and listen to the person, but not just listen to them, look at them and say, why is this funny? Think to yourself, what's making this funny and how can I apply this to me? Maybe you should read a book on humor. I promise that it will make you funnier because you'll begin to understand what funny is and begin to look at things from a humorous perspective. I don't care what it is. If I see there's fun in it someplace, I'm having a much better time. And if you do that, automatically, your humor will rise. And people are attracted to people who have a great sense of humor.